Tarot. My name is Laura, and this is going to be a love forecast for the sign of Aquarius for the month of July 2016. Aquarius, this is your love reading for July. Today for your reading, I'm going to be using the Tarot Mucca as my primary deck. For clarification, I will be pulling on my Vera Sibilla Italiana. This is my little Italian oracle deck. And at the end of the reading, as with all my readings, I will be pulling an oracle message from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. So if that sounds really good, let's get started with your reading. I know you guys have been waiting patiently. Thank you. This is the love reading for Aquarius suns, Aquarius moons, and Aquarius risings, and those on the cusp of Aquarius for the month of July 2016. Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know with regards to their love lives for July? What are the messages and energies that you have for Aquarius, Aquarius sun, Aquarius moon, and Aquarius rising, and those on the cusp of Aquarius? Spirit, what are the messages and energies that you have for the sign of Aquarius for the month of July 2016? What does Aquarius need to know with regards to their love lives? What are the messages and energies, Spirit? This is for my Aquarius suns, moons, and risings, and those on the cusp. Okay, and a couple more shuffles here. Love messages and energies for Aquarius for the month of July 2016. That one didn't turn over. If they don't turn over, then I'm not going to turn them over. Let's take a look at your cards. You have the King of Pentacles in the center. What crosses you is the Knight of Wands in reverse. What comes below you, you have the Page of Cups reversed. What crowns you in July is the Nine of Wands. In your recent past, you have the Nine of Pentacles. In your near future, you have the Page of Pentacles. In the position of how you see yourself, you have Temperance reversed. In your environment, this is also how your significant other, the person that you think about the most, will be viewing you or dealing with you. They have the Fool. Your hopes and fears are the Wheel of Fortune. Your outcome for the month of July is Strength. Beautiful. All right, Aquarius, let's take a look at your cards. You walk into July with the energy of the King of Pentacles. So you have money on your mind. This is the Dr. Dre song. Or is it Snoop Dogg? I'm now losing my train of thought, so I should probably stop. You got money on your mind this month. You are in a position of leadership. You're very focused on building your home, your castle, your environment. Being that you walk in with this energy of the King of Pentacles, you're very grounded, very stable, very earthy. Now, as a lover, you're probably the loyal, dependable type. Someone that people can depend on. Someone that your significant other, if you have a significant other, you're bringing home the bread and butter. You're bringing home the bacon. This is a solid card for to walk into July with. So I commend you on that. Now, just because he's coming up as a king, and if you're a female watching this, it doesn't mean that you are a masculine person. It can just mean that you are bringing with you the energy and characteristics of a king. So you have that mastery and command of finances. You have that stable, grounded nature. You're slow moving, but you're very reliable this month. And the energy that crosses you, this is the energy that poses a challenge for you throughout the month of July. So think of this as your counter force. You have the Knight of Wands reversed. So this can represent an actual person or an event. Knights are, generally speaking, in their 30s or 40s. Wands representing fire, so you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. I often do see Knight of Wands in reverse as an Aries, so you could be dealing with an Aries. Now, when he comes up reversed, there are a couple things there that you should be aware of. One, this person may be withholding passion from you, maybe withholding love from you, maybe frustrated with you or even angry with you. This can also represent a positive event that's been delayed. It could be represent travel delays. But because we are talking about love, your challenge is to move through this. I'm getting a person here, someone who isn't coming forward with their passion or is withholding passion from you. I'd like to get a little more information, as this is a very important person or energy crossing you. Spirit, can you help me clarify for me the Knight of Wands in reverse in the challenge position for Aquarius this month? Okay. So at the center we have the child here. So this can represent the birth or growth of a new project or idea. So maybe one of these ideas that you have regarding children or a child in particular, perhaps a child is the bane of your existence this month, or perhaps having a child is something that's been on hold for you and your partner. At the center of this issue is a new project or something like even the birth of a child that is on hold that you're waiting for. Now, sandwiching the child, you have the nuptials, which includes a commitment of some sort. I do see a solid bond or union or some sort of alliance here. And the Letterato, which is creativity and invention, discovery. So something new on hold here for you. The creative side, it could be your creative side, it could be your passionate side, it could be that you and your partner haven't made a decision yet to have a child, or the child itself is causing issues in the relationship. I'm going to pause this for a second until that ends. So what puts you here at the foundation of the situation is the Page of Cups reversed. So I suspect that someone is acting immature in this relationship. There's been some disappointment. Perhaps the message you received that around love that was disappointing to you, or maybe someone that you were in a relationship with is disappointed with you. It can really go either way. But if we are talking about this being another person, they may be a water sign. They don't have to be. We're talking Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's take a look. Page of Cups reversed. I apologize for any sounds in the background. Our neighbor is doing some yard work. Okay, lightness comes up here. Faithfulness, thought. So with this page, we have the La Legereza, which does talk about sensuality, sex sometimes, sensitivity, tact, irritability, some irritability in love. We do have someone who's very devoted, loyal. Faithfulness here could be another issue. And I see the man here in deep thought. He's reflecting, or he's meditating on this person, or this has some issues maybe around faithfulness and freedom. So maybe there's some disappointments with a partner who hasn't been faithful to you, or I do see you reflecting on this situation. Your partner may also be the one reflecting on their faithfulness to you, their loyalty to you, their devotion to you. But I do feel like for you, there has been some disappointments along the way. And in love. And I do feel like that for some of you who are dealing with a fire sign, there is a bond there. There is a union. There's a commitment there. I do see a child, or the possibility of having children coming up. But I also see someone who's very creative, very passionate, very driven, but maybe holding back in terms of that with you to some degree. Like there's some disappointments there. In the recent past, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So this can represent you or another earth sign. Normally the Nine of Pentacles is someone that has everything that they could possibly want and need except for love. They may have all the comforts that they could possibly wish for. But the caution here is not to become complacent with the things that you have in your life. To remember that it's not just about the things that you have, it's also about experiencing life. It's about being open to love and new experiences. So there's a lot of luxury involved here, but perhaps a little bit of complacency or just feelings of contentment, which are not altogether bad. So certainly you do have, I think most of you are doing reasonably well in terms of finances. When it comes to love life, there may be some disappointments along the way here that I'm seeing in July. What's crowning you is the Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. So this is someone who has really been through the battlefield here. These are all of your experiences, and it's kind of like you're just hanging on. You're hanging on. You want to get to the 10, but by the time you get to the 10, you'll have a lot of duties and responsibilities. So it's a warning here that you may be feeling wounded, you may be feeling hurt, you may be feeling like you've been through this before and you know what to expect. So the other caution is if you keep expecting the same thing from someone, I mean, eventually you're projecting that they're going to mess up or that they're going to treat you a certain way. They will. But if you keep your mind open to the possibilities and aren't expecting the same experience every single time, you also may be pleasantly surprised. So just a word to the wise there that you have 2 9s as well. So that's a significant number to you. 9s, talking about the end of we're nearing the end of some cycle here. And pictured, I have the same woman. As you can see, she is surrounded by her experiences. She's surrounded by wealth and luxury. But And those have made her stronger and wiser for them. But I wonder if somewhere along the way there's been some disappointments for you, Aquarius, in love. I just don't get the sense that things are just quite perfect for you yet. There's something more that you are expecting, or maybe possibly not getting out of a relationship that you would like. So again, your challenge is to be creative this month. Think of new ways of relating to your partner. Think of being more fun and passionate. If you are in a relationship with a fire sign, one thing I can tell you is they're very passionate people. They like a lot of action. They're not going to be stuck in their head most of the time. They're going to be following their heart. So you have to honor that side of them, as well as, you know, the things that you love as well. In your near future, you have the Page of Pentacles. So this can represent another person or an opportunity. Pages do represent messages, and Pentacles being earth or material possessions. We're talking about a new opportunity here in the realm of the material world. Perhaps you are receiving a message regarding your body, or you may be very focused on your body. You may actually receive a message from someone that's a bit slow coming forward towards you. But a Page of Pentacles can represent a new beginning, even in a relationship, or something in the relationship gaining more focus. Perhaps you or your partner are starting to look at the pros and cons of this relationship and really try and figure out what is it that you're getting out of the relationship itself, or what do you like about this person, what don't you like. Something is gaining more attention for you in the middle of July. I suspect if this is someone you're interested in, they don't certainly have as much wealth as you. If they are the page here, they're someone that is just beginning out on their path and has a lot to learn, has a lot to grow. They are investing in something, but it's going to take a while for it to reach maturation. Whereas you've already have all this experience behind you. So coming up with the page, we have the Room. The good or bad news, or the Messenger, and Passion. So yes, I very much feel like you're going to be getting a message. This message will be regarding love. This is love that flourishes again. I do feel this is positive news. And I do feel like you are going to be intimate with this person. You will find some privacy or solitude with this person to connect with them again. And I also feel like you will be connecting with, getting back in touch with your body as well, if you've been feeling disconnected from that. So, very good. Now, in the position of how you see yourself, you have Temperance in reverse. There is some impatience going on, or someone is feeling imbalanced. This is how you're seeing yourself. There's something that's not mixing right or not sitting right with you. How else do I interpret this? It's almost like you're not healed from something. You could be angry about something. You could be frustrated. You do need to have patience, though. Temperance is calling for patience and balance. Moderation. Make sure you're not overdoing it on anything. You could be, for example, drinking too much, exercising too much, eating too much, getting too much sun, focusing too much on your love life, focusing too much on work. this card says that you need to bring balance back into your life, and do it soon, because towards the middle of July is where I'm seeing this energy change for you. Now, in your environment, this is how your significant other may be viewing or dealing with you. They have the Fool. So there is the possibility of a new adventure waiting for you. Some of you will be taking a trip this month. They do see a new beginning with you. And they do see that you are open to a new experience. Your partner may actually be hitting the road, or maybe traveling, or maybe taking on the characteristics of the Fool, which is someone who is very lighthearted, unburdened, naive in some ways, but also very trusting of the universe to take care of them. They have a lot of faith in themselves that things will turn out for their best. There's some recklessness here, but I think that what I'm seeing is someone who, if you're in a relationship with someone who is like the Fool, that they would be dealing with you that way. They would be kind of a free spirit in some ways. Now, sorry, there's some fireworks going on. I'm not sure why. In your hopes and fears, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So I think that you're hoping to be lucky in love. I think you're hoping that you're on your destiny and that everything's going to turn out fine. You're hoping for things just to work out and that you will be able to move forward on your path. In other words, I also think that some of you are just hoping to get lucky, just to be lucky in love and to have really... Now, for your outcome, you have the Strength card. And I do see a very strong bond between you and someone else here. This may actually be a Leo, because this is the sign of Leo. But then again, we are going into Leo at the end of July. So, Strength talks about taming your ego, taming your wild instincts. It talks about control and being gentle and compassionate with yourself, having mastery over your emotions, being strong inside, having courage, having good self-esteem and confidence, being able to attract people into your life through your inner strength. And for relationship reading or for love reading, this is a good card because it does tell me that you will stay strong through this process. You will end up being sort of I'm getting the king of wishful thinking is coming to mind here. You are the king of wishful thinking. You are the master of your emotions, and you alone are the creator of your reality. So let's take a look at your oracle message. I'm going to be pulling a card from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart here. Spirit, please show me a message that will help guide Aquarius on their highest spiritual path in love for the month of July. Please show me a message that will help guide my Aquariuses this month. They're saying they want me to shuffle some more here. So I will. That should be good. Okay, let's pull one off the top here. Share the love. I like it. I'm going to be reading from the book today, and this resonates with the Three of Cups in the tarot. Keywords are friendship, celebration, rejoice, community. Oops, I want to pull the camera in there so you can see the card. Yeah, it's an extension of love here. You're offering love. You're entering a period of joy and tranquility, Aquarius. However, this card speaks of friendship rather than romance, suggesting that this is an opportune time to connect with friends. For the time being, let go of any desires, anxiety, or stress around romantic relationships. Instead, focus on your relationships with your friends. Turn to them for support if you need it, and find reasons to celebrate with them. Rejoice in the fact that they'll always be there for you, and you for them. Community is also important at this time. Get out of your house and away from your own concerns. How can you positively contribute to your community? Reach out to your neighbors. Is there an activity group or support group that you've thought about joining? Do it now. This is a great way to meet new people who could turn into lifelong friends. Feel the joy of connecting with others and sharing your love in that way. Beautiful message. Aquarius, thank you for joining me today. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading, and I hope you'll come back next month for your love forecast. Now, if you're interested in receiving the mid-month general readings, you'll want to visit me over on Patreon if you haven't already. There's a link below in the video description, so I highly encourage you to check that out. But I want to send you off with many blessings, love, and light for a wonderful month of July. I hope that you do get out of the house and are able to celebrate with your friends and family and really connect with your community and your significant other and your friends. This is going to be a good month for friendships for you of all kinds, not just love friendships, but other kinds of relationships, platonic relationships, business relationships, and then just regular old friendships. So share the love and take care. Bye-bye.